This time, the government says it is going to consult Albertans after pulling its coal policy, only to reverse the decision after public backlash.
We'll be interested in hearing the views of Albertans, which will be the basis for a new coal policy.
The province launching a survey to start consultations for an updated coal policy after rescinding it without speaking with Albertans last May. But after public backlash over the initial move, there are still worries the United Conservatives have their mind made up about coal exploration in the Rockies. A committee will lead the public talks, and the energy minister notes there are strong critics who play a role.
I've had a lot of advice from David Luff, who was a former ADM that was in the Lougheed government when the coal policy was established. And while his advice to me hasn't always been very critical of what the government has done, and it's been somewhat tough to listen and take.
He'll potentially be an expert advisor for the committee, which also includes members from Piikani First Nation, the Livingstone Landowners Group, and a permanent member of the National Energy Board, who's also an environmental scientist.
I intend to be looking very, very carefully and listening very carefully to the views that come forward. Not all of the views are going to be based on environmental science. A lot of the views are going to be based on aesthetics, values, and traditional values that have come forward.
In early February, the province reinstated the coal mining policy after outcry from ranchers, First Nations, and a public plea from country music star Corb Lund, restoring all land protections, including a ban on surface mining on sensitive landscapes. But the earlier announcement did not have any details on the hundreds of thousands of hectares already leased for exploration. A starter survey is online now until April 19th. The province says it's spending $500,000 from its existing budget for the committee and its consultations.
I mean, they'll design the process, how much engagement and where. I think we'll get a sense from Albertans from the initial survey of what issues they want to talk about.
A report is due back in November.